Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am Umar Healthwala, student of Rehan College. Day 6. The secret to building lasting habits. 10 minutes conversation with ChatGPT. So start now. Screen share. Hi ChatGPT. Hi ChatGPT.
Hey, how's it going? Let me know how I can help you today.
Yeah. Day 6 task, the secret to building and lasting habits. 10 minutes conversation with you.
Absolutely. We can definitely dive into that. Building lasting habits is all about consistency, small changes, and a bit of patience. We can chat about strategies, tips, and examples to help you along the way.
Yeah. What are lasting habits?
Lasting habits are essentially behaviors that become a regular part of your routine over time. They're formed through consistency, repetition, and often a bit of motivation. The key is to start small, be patient with yourself, and gradually build up the habit so it sticks in the long run.
Why do most people fail to keep habits?
That's a great question. A lot of people struggle with habit formation for a few reasons. Sometimes it's due to setting goals that are too ambitious or unrealistic. Other times, the lack of immediate results, which makes it hard to stay motivated. Additionally, life gets busy and sometimes people don't have a strong support system or accountability. It's really about making gradual, sustainable changes and being kind to yourself along the way.
What is the secret to staying consistent?
The secret to staying consistent often comes down to a few key factors: setting clear and achievable goals, creating a routine that's easy to follow, tracking your progress, and celebrating small wins. Also, having accountability, whether it's a friend, a mentor, or even self reflection, can really help keep you on track.
How can I start small habits daily?
To start small habits daily, you can begin by picking one simple behavior you want to build. Make sure it's something manageable and not overwhelming. Set a specific time and place to do it and try to pair it with an existing habit so it becomes automatic. Keep it consistent, even if it's just a few minutes each day, and gradually increase the difficulty as you get comfortable. Consistency and patience are key.
What role does environment play?
Environment plays a huge role in habit formation. A supportive environment can make it much easier to stick to new habits, while a challenging environment can create obstacles. For example, if you want to develop a habit of exercising, having workout gear readily available and a dedicated space can help a lot. On the other hand, minimizing distractions and making the habit as convenient as possible can really boost your consistency. Ultimately, designing your environment to support your goals can make a big difference.
How do I avoid distractions?
Avoiding distractions often comes down to a few strategies. You can try creating a dedicated workspace or a specific area for your habit, removing temptations or things that might pull your attention away, and setting clear boundaries like specific times for focus work. You can also use tools like website blockers or even set short time work sessions with breaks in between, like the Pomodoro technique. Over time, these habits and routines help you stay focused and minimize distractions.
Okay, how long does it take to form a habit?
It can vary quite a bit depending on the habit and the individual. On average, research suggests it can take anywhere from about 18 to 254 days for a habit to form, with the average being around 66 days. It really depends on how complex the habit is, how consistent you are, and how motivated you stay. The key is persistence and patience.
Why is self-discipline important?
Self discipline is really important because it helps you stay consistent and focus on your long term goals, even when motivation wanes. It enables you to push through challenges, resist short term temptations, and maintain good habits, even when it's tough. Ultimately, self discipline empowers you to take control of your actions and leads to personal growth and success.
What mistake should I avoid?
A few common mistakes to avoid include setting overly ambitious goals that can be hard to maintain, trying to change too many habits at once, and not being patient with yourself when setbacks happen. Also, relying too heavily on motivation instead of building a routine can make it harder to stick with habits. It's important to keep things simple, celebrate small wins, and be flexible and forgiving with yourself.
How do successful people maintain habits?
Successful people often maintain habits by focusing on consistency, setting clear and realistic goals, and regularly tracking their progress. They also tend to create a supportive environment and surround themselves with positive influences. Additionally, they build routine that become second nature and they remain adaptable, adjusting their approach as needed. Ultimately, it's a combination of discipline, self-awareness, and persistence.
What is your final advice for me?
My final advice would be to start small and be patient with yourself. Focus on building one habit at a time, celebrate the small victories, and don't get discouraged by setbacks. Consistency is key, and over time, those small steps will lead to big changes. Keep your goals clear, stay adaptable, and trust the process. You got this.
Okay, how can I make my habits enjoyable instead of boring?
Making habits enjoyable can really boost your motivation. You can try adding elements of fun, like listening to your favorite music or a podcast while you do it. You can also mix things up to keep it interesting or reward your health after completing the habit. Connecting the habit to something you love or seeing progress visually can also help keep you engaged. Ultimately, making it fun and rewarding can help you stick with it long term.
Okay. Is it better to focus on one habit at a time or many together? Please explain me with example.
In general, it's usually more effective to focus on one habit at a time, especially when you're starting out. This helps you build a solid foundation and reduces the risk of feeling overwhelmed. For example, if you're trying to develop a morning routine, you might start with just waking up 15 minutes earlier and gradually add other habits like stretching or journaling. On the other hand, if you try to change multiple habits at once, it can dilute your focus and make it harder to stick to any of them. Once one habit feels solid and automatic, then you can add another. It's all about building momentum step by step.
Of course, one habit is best.
Absolutely. Starting with one habit is often the best approach. It allows you to really focus your energy and attention. And once a habit feels natural, it's much easier to add more. This incremental approach helps you build confidence and ensures that each habit sticks for the long run.
So, my last question, how can I restart if I break my habits in the middle?
It's totally normal to have setbacks, so don't be too hard on yourself. The key is to acknowledge what caused the break and then gently get back on track. You can try to reflect on what worked well before and what might need adjusting. Also, give yourself grace and remember that consistency is more about the long term pattern rather than perfection. Just pick up where you left off and keep moving forward step by step.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Your information is very helpful and inspired. Thank you.
You're so welcome. I'm really glad to hear that it helped and inspired you. If you ever need more guidance or just want to chat, I'm always here for you. Keep going and best of luck with everything.
Thank you. Allah Hafiz. Okay, Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz viewers. Allah Hafiz. Take care.